Hi, I'm Dr. Dan. I want to do a little bit of an update on the gluten contamination problem that I had. That was the end of May, and now we're getting to the end of July, so I think it's the 17th. But I'm still not quite right, but you can tell if you look at my last video that I did about that time. I think that's the last video I've done at all, because I just haven't felt like doing any. But you can see that I was having a lot of problems communicating, stuttering, getting lost in my thoughts. And that has gone away mostly, but not all the time. Right now I feel pretty decent, mid-afternoon, usually not my peak point anyway, but I'm fairly here, as you can tell. So the point is that this gluten sensitivity issue is a big one, and I'd hoped that I escaped, because for 24 hours I really didn't notice any effect at all, but then it began just building, until finally, I pretty well was shut down for several weeks. So I avoid that stuff like the plague, because for me it is a plague, and my brain is, like I said, mostly back on. I'm still having a few hours a day where I'm not worth much, but most of the day, it's coming back. So it looks like it's a 2-month deal, kind of like what I feared when I first noticed that I was given the wrong meal at this restaurant. So anyway, just a quick update. Don't want to go on and on about that, but looks like my brain's coming back on. Should be fine. I did notice a little bit of tremor in my hand the other day, and I haven't had that since I went through my first gluten detox, many years ago when I first went off of gluten. So, and that lasted for 2 or 3 days. So that kind of was an indication for me that I am still detoxing again from the last episode. So for me, a severe brain fog, some tremors in especially my right hand, and I take that very seriously, because you don't let that kind of stuff build, because it tends to perpetuate itself, and it's the progression is always downhill and picks up speed. Anyway, that's a little gluten update. Thanks a lot for listening.